brought to you by Devil Dogs Brew and Beans, where you can get your Gators Breakdown private label coffee. Many flavors and options available at devildogsbrewandbeans.com/Gators Breakdown. Question from Chris Potter. What does the progress look like on Saturday? Is there a stat you could see that would give you confidence going into 2024 and beyond? The one stat is a road win.
That's the only stat that matters.
1-0 on the road Saturday is all I need. That is all I need. But no, if I do look at the game, I'll go the rushing yard stats because I think that's just where this team has struggled on the road so far this season, and it going along with the offense. If Florida has less than 100 yards rushing, they're not winning. If they have over 200 yards rushing, they are winning. That's as simple as it is for me. If it's in between 100 and 200, then you're in a dogfight. But I think if you get over 200, it's probably a pretty comfortable win. If you're under 100, I don't see a win. It's going to look like Utah. It's going to look like Kentucky. We don't need it to look like that. So there you go. It's a rushing yard benchmark for me. But yeah, the most important one is 1-0 on the road. It at least shows me you can go out there and get ready for a road. I know we only had one last year. I would love to be able to compound that, but still, Baton Rouge later this year, at Missouri later this year. I mean, it still might be this is your best chance for a road win. It might be your only road win, but at least it would show me that you're not completely incompetent on the road.
The other thing I want to pay attention to is Shane Beamer is 15-2 when his team rushes for more than 100 yards. So run defense is very important this week.
Is that our Josh Pate stat?
I saw it somewhere in here.
What's he call those stats that he has? Padlock stats?
Something like
that. That's it.
That's it? Okay, there we go.
Who did Pate pick this week?
He didn't pick the game on his, so he may pick it tonight if he goes this far down the the list of important games. I don't know if he'll go this far. I know he talked about Florida when he did the the fan gauge of the fan base. Pretty much, he discussed this game a little bit, but he didn't pick a winner. I know he's pretty high on Cocktober there at South Carolina, so I don't know where he's going. I don't know if he'll pick the game tonight or not. If not, I will text him and see if he'll give us a pick. Maybe it can be a Gators Breakdown Plus exclusive first. I'll put it in the Discord. So I'll have to watch the show tonight and see if he puts it out there. But if not, I'll text him and see if he'll give one to us. I'm sure he will.
Sounds good. I just figured he picked South Carolina because he's talking about the Cocktober thing. So I figured it's his.
Yeah, me as well.
Well, you know what? What did South Carolina do? Because remember they went on they were stinking it up until they beat Tennessee and Clemson. What did they do in Cocktober last year? This is supposed to be a thing. What did they do? Let's go. Last year, they beat Kentucky Saturday, October 8th, 24-14. But that was in Lexington. They did beat Texas A&M at home in October, 30-24. They lost to Missouri, 23-10 in a 4:00 SEC Network game on October 29th. So they went 2-1 last year in October with a win over Kentucky and Texas A&M. In 21, Beamer's first year, I don't know how much you want to weigh that, guys, but a win over Troy, a loss to Tennessee, a win over Vandy at home. They lost to Aggies 44-14. That was a road game. So there's your October summary for South Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me. This is all on Florida. I feel like if Florida wants this, they can go in there and do what they did to them last year. I just feel like it's all on Florida. It's like they're running attacks, nothing special. But I mean, if Florida comes in flat like they did last game, it's like it's going to look like it did. I'm saying Kentucky game. It's going to look like the Kentucky game. As the Florida comes in there this first drive and shut them down, and like Spencer Rattler's running for his life, then it's like I feel good about our chances.
I mean, it's for I hate to use year-over-year results, but yeah, you ran roughshod over them last year. They can't stop the run again this year. I mean, that gives me some hope that Florida just figures out their road rushing woes against South Carolina.
Man, 5-2 heading into Georgia, that'd be huge.
Be huge. It would be huge. Like I said, the rest of the season, it's tough. It's just tough. So 5-2. Yeah, I mean, and look, you'd be a little more confident. Not saying confident into going and beating Georgia, but at least you got some confidence heading into the game.
Here's a stat that would make me feel good this Saturday. 0 stupid plays on special teams. How about that?
Hey, and who you're going against? And the last name Beamer, of course. I talked about it in the preview a bit. We know it's probably in either early in the game or we know when it's tight and it's the third quarter and you're least expecting it. Beamer will roll out something. Their only touchdown last year was a fake punt that they scored on Florida last year. So I mean. No, do they lead the game off with an onside kick? Did they lead the second half on with the onside kick or some kind of crazy thing? But yeah, going to Ocho's point, not even what South Carolina does. What does Florida do on special teams? It's been self-inflicted special team woes. Nothing would even what even to do with the opponent. It's been Florida's own issues on special teams.
Well, that's most young teams. They get in their own way.
Yeah. Maybe a stat if we want to stretch this because of the road, like how many penalties in the red zone? How many penalties how many penalties once Florida crosses the 50-yard line? Maybe that's a stat we should look at. That's maybe one I'll go back at the end of the game and hey, if Florida wins this game, all right, 1 penalty when they cross the 50 or 1 penalty in the red zone, and it was on second down and not a 3rd 1 or 3rd 2 causing a third median that you can't get. Or that leads to a field goal instead of a touchdown. So, yeah, maybe the self-inflicted penalties. Well, I guess all penalties are mostly self-inflicted. So, but
can we stretch the field early? If we can stretch the field early, pull those safeties out a little bit, back those linebackers up a little bit, open the run game, I think we'll be in really good shape.
Yeah, if we can, like you said, just test it deep. I mean, even if you're not hitting, at least that'll back the safeties off a little bit. If we're at least testing deep and showing, hey, we may not hit it, but we're going to try it.
Hopefully, we can get
Eugene
going downfield a little bit.
What was that, Sad Gator?
Hopefully, we can get Eugene going downfield a little bit.
I'd like to see Burke downfield.
Me too.
Anybody downfield.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm not being picky. I don't care who it is. Just get me somebody down the field. This has been a preview of a Gators Breakdown Plus members chat. You can take part in chats like these by joining Gators Breakdown Plus starting at $3 a month. Link is in the description, and you get access to all these features. You get these extra episodes. You get access to the Discord server where you get to have text chats. It takes part in chats like these as well. Hey, another big bonus, ad-free Gators Breakdown episodes, Q&As, giveaways, custom shout-outs, all that at Gators Breakdown Plus. Link is in the description. Come join us.